Support WrestleTalk!
Donate on Patreon.
WWE Raw is 25 years old, so here's 25 facts you probably didn't know about the show. Number 1, BASIL DEVITO suggested calling the show Raw. At one point, the working name for Raw was Down, Dirty, Gritty Raw, but former XFL president BASIL DEVITO simply suggested Raw instead. Number 2, Vince initially wanted Raw to look classy. Vince's original vision for Raw included audience members being served elegant dinners at ringside tables, giving the show a high-class dinner theater feel, because nothing says high-class dinner more than the Repo Man wrestling Max Moon. Number 3, Raw replaced primetime due to primetime's difficulty. One reason for Vince McMahon replacing primetime wrestling with the weekly arena show Raw was so he could feature interviews with the stars, who would otherwise be working house shows. Number 4, wrestlers reportedly earned $25 per appearance. Yeah, apparently WWE only paid wrestlers $25 a show in Raw's early days. Number 5, Raw aired a taped show after WrestleMania 9. It's hard to imagine now we have the Raw after Mania, but in 1993, WWE aired a telecast of matches taped 2 weeks earlier with a commentary track from Vince McMahon and Randy Savage recorded on the day so they could reference events from WrestleMania 9. And people say wrestling is predetermined. Number 6, the first title to change hands on the show was the Intercontinental Championship. The first title to ever change hands on Raw came on May 17, 1993, where Marty Jannetty defeated Intercontinental Champion Shawn Michaels. Number 7, the show used to go on hiatus in August and September. Raw didn't just war with WCW Nitro, it also feuded with the US Open tennis tournament for TV time slots. In 1993, there were 4 straight weeks where no episodes of Raw aired because of the tennis coverage. Number 8, Raw didn't leave New York until September 93. Raw's first 32 episodes were filmed in New York, with most shows taking place at the Manhattan Center. The first non-New York episode came from nearby New Haven, Connecticut on the 27th of September 1993. Number 9, Raw used to tape up to 4 episodes at a time, with their in-your-house shows filling the remainder of the pay-per-view calendar year in 95. WWE did a TNA Impact by taping 4 episodes of Raw in a single night to be aired in the 4 weeks between pay-per-views. Number 10, Brian Pillman almost got Raw cancelled. The sight of Brian Pillman pointing a gun at the invading Steve Austin was remarkable, but it almost got Raw thrown off the air. USA Network's Vice President of Sports Wayne Becker called for its cancellation, but all McMahon got was a sternly worded letter of concern. Number 11, WWE almost aired the 97 Rumble for free on Raw. In one of WWE's attempts to battle WCW Nitro, they planned to air the entire 1997 Royal Rumble match for free on TV, even running adverts for the show. The pay-per-view companies didn't like WWE giving the match away for free, however, while repeats were still available, so they just showed clips instead. Number 12, the WWF Championship didn't change on Raw until 1997. Raw was on the air for almost 4 years before the first WWF Championship change, when Bret Hart lost the title to Psycho Sid on the show's 197th broadcast. Number 13, The Beautiful People was used as the show's theme for 3 weeks. In 1997, for just 3 weeks, WWE used Marilyn Manson's The Beautiful People as Raw is War's theme song. It would later become the theme song for SmackDown. Clearly, Vince McMahon is a big Marilyn Manson fan. Number 14, Raw gave itself 2 names for rating purposes. There was a period in time when WWE would call the first hour of Raw the War Zone, and the second half Raw is War. This was so the better rated hour could get premium advertisers. Number 15, Mike Tyson helped close the Monday Night War gap. Though Raw failed to beat Nitro in the ratings war before WrestleMania 14, Mike Tyson helped the show get its first ever 4.0 rating. Number 16, Raw last lost to Nitro in October 98. WCW's final head-to-head ratings win over Raw took place on October 26, 1998 by a score of 5.1 to 4.5. Number 17, the highest rated episode came in 1999. The highest ever rated Raw episode was on May 10, 1999, pulling in an 8.1 rating, which is roughly 9 million viewers. It probably had everything to do with the corporate ministry versus Vince McMahon, The Rock, and Stone Cold Steve Austin, not because the NBA playoffs forced Nitro off the air. Number 18, Steve Austin versus The Undertaker was the highest rated segment ever. The highest rated segment isn't Mick Foley's This Is Your Life, which drew an 8.4 quarter. It was actually Steve Austin defeating The Undertaker for the WWF Championship on June 28, 1999, which drew a 9.5, equating to about 10.7 million viewers. Number 19, Raw managed to beat Nitro in late time slots. To give you an idea of just how bad things had gotten for WCW in the summer of 2000, the August 28th and September 4 Raws were taped and aired 2 hours later because of the tennis coverage, and they still beat Nitro with ease. Number 20, Raw was off USA Network for 5 years. WWE is so entwined with the USA Network that it's easy to forget they weren't with them for 5 whole years, with the show airing on Spike TV instead from 2000 until 2005. Number 21, Raw dropped Is War in 2001 due to 9/11. The name Raw Is War was used for 4 years, but WWE dropped the Is War part 3 weeks after the terror attacks of 9/11. That wasn't the only name change in 2001, with the December pay-per-view Armageddon being rebranded as Vengeance. Number 22, WWE stock dropped when Donald Trump bought Raw. As a publicity stunt in 2009, it was announced that Donald Trump had purchased Raw from Vince McMahon. Despite it being a wrestling storyline, less savvy stockholders took the story at face value and their stock price fell 7% in the course of a day. Number 23, Raw has had 11 different play-by-play announcers. Over the last 25 years, the main play-by-play commentators for Monday Night Raw have been Vince McMahon from 93 to 97, Jim Ross from 97 to 2008, and Michael Cole ever since. In between all that, we've also seen Kevin Kelly, Joey Styles, Gorilla Monsoon, Shane McMahon, Jonathan Coachman, Todd Grisham, Byron Saxton, and Tom Phillips don the headsets. Number 24, the WWE Championship has changed 14 times. The WWE Championship has changed 14 times in matches on Raw between 1997 and 2015. Austin won 3 of his 6 WWE Championships on Raw. And finally, number 25, John Cena has wrestled the most matches in Raw history. Big Match John holds the record for the most Raw matches with 449. 2 more than Kane, who's wrestled 447. Chris Jericho holds 3rd place with 429, and Randy Orton is 4th with 407. What are some of the biggest Royal Rumble botches of all time? Click the videos in the center for more awesome wrestling content.